What's up, design family, and welcome to another episode of FittDesign TV. On today's episode, I'll be giving you guys my top recommendations on sportswear items to include in your next collection if you're on a budget. If you ever wondered what are the main garments that I want to be able to offer my customers if I'm on a limited resource set, watch this video and you're going to find out. Hey guys, and welcome to FittDesign TV. So glad to have you here. On this channel, we discuss all things sports fashion, graphic design, manufacturing, and technology. We'll discuss key topics, answer pressing questions, and provide actionable steps on starting your own product line. If you're interested in any of the above topics, stick around. You're in for a good one. Creating any fashion line can be super expensive and resource intensive. So I want to give you guys my top picks for both genders, male and female, in terms of what sportswear items you want to be able to offer your customers so that they can get the best bang out of their buck and they can have the most versatility in your line so that you're servicing as many needs as possible with as few garments as possible. For women, we'll start off with 2 tops and 1 bottoms. The tops that are going to be our sports bra, tank top, and the bottoms is a great pair of leggings. For men, we'll be looking at a great performance tee and a hoodie, and then a jogger for the bottoms. For women, let's start off with the bottoms. Leggings. Why are leggings a must-have, and why are they something you should seriously consider as opposed to a ladies jogger or ladies shorts? Leggings themselves are super versatile. They're able to take on pretty much any aesthetic that you need them to. So they're a style chameleon in this sense. They can have a more luxurious and overstated approach, or they can have a much more minimalistic and understated look to them. At the same time, leggings are insanely flattering to the physique. Because of their compressive nature, they're able to streamline the physique, lengthen the legs, and overall make the wearer feel a lot more confident. That's why they're such a staple in most wardrobes. I highly recommend a pair of leggings. A nice 7/8 length legging will be the one you want to go for, 7/8 length, because it's gonna have some versatility in terms of the length or the height of the wearer that can wear it. Short girls are gonna be able to wear the size that they normally wear, and longer girls are going to be able to wear the size that they normally wear. It will just differ on where the bottom hits at the ankle. In terms of the tops, we'll look at a sports bra. Long are the days of the gray, thick sports bra that is solely intended for your gym or your spinning class. Sports bras now have taken on a much more aesthetic approach, but I do highly recommend, if you're going to go with a sports bra, to look at a sports bra that is not overly revealing and at the same time that holds its structure and it does its job correctly. You see a lot of sports bras with complicated mechanisms, cutouts and straps all over the place, and yes, they can look super aesthetic, but that limits their use very, very much. The sports bra that we want to evaluate is a sports bra that is going to look the part aesthetically, and it's still going to need to perform its core functions. So something with a light cutout on the back is fine, but when you start to compromise the coverage and end up having the wearer feel conscious, you limit the viability or the usability of a product in certain situations. I would recommend a sports bra with a mid-cut at the chest, something that trends between a regular cut sports bra, so regular length, and a crop top. Why a crop top sports bra works in this sense is it can take on the role and function of a regular fitted top and a sports bra at the same time without overly sacrificing both. So again, here you're hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. That's the continued theme that we're going to be looking at. A garment that does everything not super excellently, but well enough to warrant being purchased. In terms of the fabrics, you'll want to go for a medium to thicker fabric, something that's going to give coverage, support. It's not going to be see-through, and it's not going to allow different body parts to be jiggling all over the place and causing discomfort or a sense of impracticality for the user. Sports bra or a crop top sports bra, great options, and they can be beautifully paired with leggings to, again, streamline and flatter the physique. The last garment that I would recommend is a tank top. Again, it's this concept of versatility. With tank tops, you also have a variety of styles, looks, fits, materials that you can apply to this core garment piece that are going to give you the ability to embed your own stylistic approach and to give something that's unique enough to warrant people to come specifically to your brand. At the end of the day, you're a designer. You want to design and you want to put out something that is unique, and it's going to give people a different approach without sacrificing the viability of someone purchasing from your brand, because you're so specific that they can only use your garment in one or two very specific situations. In terms of the fit, I would recommend would be an athletic to semi-relaxed fit. I would definitely come up on the armholes and the neckline. You don't want to have something that needs to be layered in this sense, because you want this tank top to be paired in a variety of scenarios, whether it's with the leggings or with a pair of jeans or with a skirt or with shorts. You want to give the wearer the ability to just put on a tank top on top of any other base layer that they're wearing and feel comfortable enough to walk around in without sacrificing the femininity of the garment and the overall structure. Tank top is a must, a nice wrister bag with a mid-length, lightweight fabric, maybe something that is a synthetic blend or maybe a modal or a rayon. Those are great, very lightweight fiber types that are gonna give your tank top a lot of feel and just an overall silky smoothness that's going to be very, very comfortable on the wearer. So that's pretty much it for women. You can kind of see here that the overarching theme is both versatility and, let's just say, a illusion of variety. You want to be able to give your customers a ton of options in terms of combining and contrasting different pieces in your limited collection to give their garments life time and time again, whether they're pairing colors or they're pairing different pieces together. You want to be able to dress your customers from head to toe and still give them the option to mix and match where possible. The same theory goes for men. With men, a great starter piece would be a standard performance tee. Again, I love this garment because it's so simple, but it gets the job done. You'll want to look at a performance tee as something like this, a simple athletic cut with a slightly lengthened fit. Again, now the trend is going more and more towards a relaxed cut, so you could even entertain a box cut, something that's a cotton spandex blend. The cotton here is going to give it a more casual look versus the spandex. It's going to do a great job of retaining the structure of the garment and hugging all the right places to complement the wearer and to enhance the physique. What I also love about performance tees is you can give them your own graphic look. You can pretty much apply logos wherever you need to apply them, whether they're on the center chest, along the front bottom, along the spine on the back, across the back, on the arms. Really, it's fair game. You can do embroidery, you can do heat transfer prints, silk screen prints, you can do high density TPU prints to give a more textured approach. With cotton spandex garments, you get the best of both worlds between a garment that's great for the gym and great for a more casual experience. So that's kind of what we call as lifestyle apparel. The second piece is a pullover hoodie. Not a zip-up hoodie, but a pullover hoodie. These garments are known for comfort, and because of their understated look, again, they can be dressed up or dressed down and used in both casual and sportswear scenarios. Sportswear if you're trying to keep warm and warm up, and then casual if you're layering your garments, or if, again, you just want to use it for a more functional look and feel. We've seen pullover hoodies become a staple of luxury brands, and that is really at the benefit of sportswear. Sportswear is what pioneered these types of garments, and they continue to implement them into many of their collections. But now we've seen the acceptance of a pullover hoodie as a staple, and it's something that you can definitely incorporate for both function, in terms of keeping warm and just overall comfort, and an aesthetic, because there's this perceived coolness to a hoodie and its layerability and its variety. So definitely a hoodie, I highly recommend it. The last piece I would look at is a nice streamlined and tapered pair of joggers in something in either a nylon spandex blend for a more technical look or a cotton polyester spandex blend for a more traditional fitted jogger look. You can incorporate cuffs at the bottom to give a nice streamlined and bunched up look to the bottoms of the garment. It'll allow you to show off whatever footwear you're wearing, and in general it will allow a much more tailored appearance. You don't want to have the bottom of your ankle fabric all over the place. You don't want to be walking on it. You want to make sure everything is nice and tidy, and again, that will give more and more life to your garment and will be allowed to use in much more different scenarios. That again is the name of the game. How can we get the most out of these garments? How can we offer our customers garments that are going to perform a sportswear function but are going to continuously be able to bridge into different departments of our life? You should be able to offer your customers the ability to cover 80% of their daily garment needs with your garments. And if you hit these 3 pieces, you'll be covering a lot of what we need out of our pieces on a day-to-day basis. And again, with something like a nice pair of joggers, they're quite functional. You add some zippered pockets on the side, a nice patch pocket on the back, maybe a concealed zip pocket for smaller items like keys, something that you want to keep separate, something that you want to keep secure. All of these items can be incorporated seamlessly into your garments or your joggers and make them even more functional without sacrificing on that minimalistic, streamlined look. So hopefully you guys have a good idea of the types of garments that I trend towards, especially as a sportswear designer, and why I think that these garments are so versatile and they can add so much life and variety to your lines. If there are other garments that you think are equally as effective, if not more, leave them in the comments below. Let's start a conversation about this. Thank you guys so much for tuning to FittDesign TV. This has been the must-have garments when starting up your collection. Thank you guys so much. Until next time, stay awesome.